Hey, good morning, everyone. This is Michael Fanning. This is Warm Up 467. And this morning I was listening to a podcast, which I will share in the warm up, by Darren Hardy. Darren Hardy, you might know him. He wrote the book, The Compound Effect. He also is the publisher and editor of Success Magazine. And in this podcast, he was talking about the key ingredient to why you are where you are and what caused you to be where you are today. And he said that a lot of people think that it's, their upbringing. A lot of people think it's their education. A lot of people think it's their social status. A lot of people think it has to do with the people that are around them or the opportunities that either came their way or didn't come their way. And he said all that stuff, you can make excuses all day long that those are the things that are holding you back from where you want to be, or you can look at the one ingredient that is where you are today. And you are where you are today because of one thing. Look in the mirror, because of you. Because of your own personal identity of who you think you are and how you see yourself fitting into the world. And he says if you want success, there's only one person that's responsible for making that happen, and that is you. And the thing that I thought was interesting in this podcast he talks about is, we live in a world of mediocrity. We live in a world of average. And what happens is we have a lot of people, unfortunately, that if you ask them to do something, they will do what's expected or less, right? They will do what's expected or less. In fact, I posted sorry for the airplane. I posted a quote today on my social media, and the quote simply said, right, most people quit right before the magic happens, right? If they will stick with it just a little bit longer, phenomenal things happen. And unfortunately, when we live in a world of average and we live in a world of mediocrity, we tend to quit. We tend to give up. So I thought what was interesting is, when we teach the 4-day course of Ninja, we have on this, the Ninja book looks like this. And on the very back, we have this thing called Mastery. And I just thought I would read this to you. And I want you to be critical and ask yourself, how does this resonate with you when I read this to you? So I'm just going to read you this Mastery. This is by Stuart Emery, by the way. So here it goes. It says, mastery in one's career and consciousness growth simply requires that we constantly produce results beyond and out of the ordinary. Mastery is a product of consistently going beyond our limits. For most people, it starts with technical excellence in a chosen field and a commitment to that excellence. If you are willing to commit yourself to excellence, to surround yourself with things that represent this and miracles, your life will change. When we speak of miracles, we speak of events or experiences in the real world which are beyond the ordinary. It is remarkable how much mediocrity we live with, surrounding ourselves with daily reminders that the average is acceptable. Our world suffers from terminal normality. Take a moment to access all the things around you that promote you being average. These are the things that keep you powerless to go beyond a limit you arbitrarily set for yourself. The first step to mastery is the removal of everything in your environment that represents mediocrity, removing those things that are limiting. One way is to surround yourself with friends who ask more of you than you did. Didn't some of your best teachers, coaches, parents, etc.? Another step on the path to mastery is the removal of resentment towards masters. Develop compassion for yourself so that you can be in the presence of masters and grow from the experience rather than comparing yourself and resenting people who have mastery. Remain open and receptive. Let the experience be like the planting of a seed within you that with nourishment will grow into your own individual mastery. You see, we are all ordinary, but a master, rather than condemning himself for his ordinariness, will embrace it and use it as a foundation for building the extraordinary. Rather than using it as an excuse for inactivity, he will use it as a vehicle for correcting, which is essential in the process of attaining mastery. You must be able to correct yourself without invalidating or condemning yourself, to accept results and improve upon them. Correct, don't protect. Correction is essential to power and mastery. A lot of stuff in there. But I want you to think about that. And if you want to look that up, you can just look up Stuart Emery and you can just look up Mastery. He wrote that. But think about those things I just talked about. Are you living in a world of average? Are you living in a world of mediocrity? Are you doing what's expected or less? Or are you willing to step up and do what it takes? Because the person who's keeping you from where you want to be in life is you. All right, everybody. Make it a great day. Be awesome and help somebody. Talk to you later.